Shalom, Israel. I hope everyone had a great day. I hope everyone has a great weekend. I want to go to some historical documents, some historical research, because these camps be teaching that false 12 tribes chart, talking about all these different Gentiles are Israelites when they're not. And I was really in the midst, because Sakari, that sword is coming for y'all next. Especially you, Gorilla Hebrew, big tough guy. The ones who hold holy festivals of the Most High in strip clubs. See, let me see. Yeah, I was listening to him. You know what I'm saying? I was going through him. So, yeah, and the Gentiles that they keep within that camp. See, they try to tell y'all that the children of Israel are Negroes, Latin Americans, and Native Indians, Native Americans, right? That's what they say. That's what they say. Which, if you're a Native Indian, Native American, and Latin American, it's the same thing, because America is one big landmass. So it ain't separate. And the children of Israel were already here and in all of those places, in their brown skin and black people. See, they're trying to push real children of Israel out of the covenant and bring in all these Gentiles. But that's been a part of their game anyway, from who they learned from with Abba Bivens in One West. That's what they've been teaching. And the elder, like I said, the elder that was with Abba Bivens, Bivens said, he told him, why you keep pushing that chart when you know it's wrong? He said, oh, brother, that's part of the game to bring them all in. So they try to tell you that those people are Israelites. And they're not, because the curse has only been hitting us. We the only one been catching hell. The brown-skinned, tawny, and black Israelites. But let's see. Let's go back to the historical documents. Because the Negroes, the Israelites, were scattered. And we've been here before anybody else. We were already here. Negroes. But let's see what the colonizers saw when they came over here. Benjamin Franklin's observations concerning the increase of mankind, written in 1751. This is an essay he wrote back to his people, because they were trying to people the earth with white people, and they wanted to exclude all black and tawny people, which is brown skin. See, Israelites are all different shades of brown, not just black. Brown like me, copper colored, dark skin, all different shades of brown. But let's see. He writes, the number of purely white people in the world is proportionally very small, which is true. All Africa is black or tawny. Tawny is brown, light brown, kind of like me, or maybe a little lighter than me. Light brown, that's what tawny means. Black, dark skin, or tawny, which is brown. So he was saying, Benjamin Franklin would say, all of Africa is either black or tawny, like a lot of black people. Asia, chiefly tawny, brown, because Negroes are the original Asians. They'll tell you that. They did a DNA study and said they all came from Negroes. And also Asia, all of it is really a part of the landmass that we call Africa anyway, because all of it's still connected. They just chopped it up and gave it different names. So Asia is chiefly tawny, which is brown, us, me, because like I said, Negroes are the original Asians, because all this part of Africa anyway. America, exclusive of the new ones, America, that means Latin America too. Wholly so, which means all of America is brown skin, like me. He said all of America wholly so, exclusive of the newcomers. He was talking about the colonizers. Except for the colonizers, all of America is brown, like me. Wholly so. He was saying everyone in America was brown or either copper colored, Negroes. He goes on to write, why increase the sons of Africa by planting them in America, where we have so fair an opportunity by excluding all blacks and tawnies, which means all blacks and browns. He said, why would we bring people from dark-skinned people from Africa, and plant them in America? Why increase the sons of Africa by putting them over in America when America is already full of brown people, brown-skinned people? Well, why would we want to do that when we have a good chance of excluding all blacks and tawnies? brown. So, Webster's 1828 definition of American, you can look it up. Webster's 1828 definition of American, it says, the copper color races, the aboriginals or copper color people of America. This copper color, too. Look at a penny. That's copper color. That's us. That used to be the definition of American. He said, found here by the Europeans. The aboriginals or copper colored people of America found here by the Europeans. That's what American was considered. Us. Now applied to the descendants of the Europeans that found them. That's that. Let's keep on. The distinctive characteristics of the Aboriginal race of America by Samuel George Morton, 1842. All American nations, including Latin America, except Eskimos, are of one race. All possess long, lank, black hair, the brown or cinnamon-colored skin, tawny, what Benjamin Franklin was talking about. Tawny, brown or cinnamon-colored skin, heavy brow. Look at my heavy brow. The full compressed lips. Look at my full compressed lips, and yours too. Salient but dilated nose. Look at my big nose, basically. Different shades of color, varying from a fair tint to almost black. A fair tint is the light-skinned Israelites who think they've been mixed. That's why they light-skinned. No, Israelites are all colors of brown. This is the distinctive characteristics of the Aboriginal race of America, who Samuel George Morton wrote about in 1842. They said all American nations are of one race. They got the brown or the cinnamon-colored skin. He goes on to say, undeviatingly characteristic as that of the Negro. See him as athletic, cherub, or stunted Chama, the dark Californian or fair Boros. He is an Indian and cannot be mistaken for any other race. It was calling us Indians. It's because the Most High said we were going to be bywords. He was calling us Indians. Once for all, I repeat my conviction that the study of physical conformation alone excludes every branch of the Caucasian race from any obvious participation in the peopling of this continent. Talking about America. He said all of them was brown or cinnamon colored. All of them. Full lips, dilated nose, heavy brow, like most of us have. The classification of Native Americans as mulattoes in Anglo-North America by Jack D. Forbes. As early as the late 19th century, the 19th annual report of the Bureau of American Ethnology noted a considerable proportion of the blood of Southern Negroes of the U.S. is unquestionably Indian, because we are the Indians they talked about. They just changed our name again. 1937 doctoral dissertation by James Hugo Johnston. They're developed in the colonial period, which intermixture of Indian and Negro slave mulatto class is a result. Indians were already here. Then they brought some slaves over here, who were Negroes too. Chickasaw Nation by Mason. Talking about Indians now. Their complexions are of a dark reddish brown, or suntan copper brown color. The men are tall, erect, and moderately robust. Limbs are well shaped, so generally to form the perfect human figure. Women of the Cherokee are tall, 5'7" and up, slender, erect, delicate frame features with perfect symmetry. Says our women they are beautiful. But depending on what part of America you went in, that's how distinctive the people looked. Some were short and black, some were brown skinned and athletic, some were tall. Muskogee women are very dark skinned. Here we go, short and well formed. Chickasaw women are good size and beautiful. This is Chickasaw Nation by Mason. Let me see. Let me keep going. Let me see. And we know a tribe means a family, community of kinfolk by blood connection. Here we go. Carlos Cuervo Marquez, ethnologist, botanist, military general, historian, 1858 to 1930. The Negro type is seen in the most ancient Mexican sculptures, because Mexico is America too. The Negroes figure frequently in the most remote traditions of some American pueblos. Oh, it is to this race doubtlessly belongs the most ancient skeletons distinct from the red American race. You see, it depends on where you went in this big land of America, how the Negroes looked, which have been found in various places from Bolivia to Mexico. It's likely America was a Negro continent. It was. And you can look this up. Carlos Cuervo Marquez, ethnologist, botanist, military general, historian. I think it says Estudios Archaeologist that's the name of it. Some shit like that. 103 amazing facts about the black Indian of the Western Hemisphere. Most Buffalo Soldiers were black Indians. Most black Indians titled Negroes. Moot of Navajo code talkers who helped U.S. government in World War II were blue black Indians. Black Indians have lived in the Western Hemisphere since the time immemorial, since the beginning of time. Natives or indigenous people do not call ourselves Indians. All natives possess different physiological features. It depends on where you go. Just like with us. Some Negroes are short and black. Some of us are tall and light skinned. Some of us are brown skinned. Some of us are real stocky. It all depends. It ain't one size fits all with us. Alabama State Senator Scott Beeson secretly recorded by FBA called blacks in America the Aborigines. Senator Dick Durbin said African Americans believe they migrated to America in chains because we were already here. We were already here. Smithsonian.com article. Prevailing ideas say all Native Americans descend from ancient Siberians. Ancient Siberians. Native Americans are the ones they call you, they show you who are Native Americans. But I got an old census report from 1790 to 1860. They only had two classifications, black and white. Native Americans popped up in 1860. But archaeologist and paleontologist James Chatter says oldest American skeletons resemble modern Africans, Australians, South Pacific. All of them are Negroes too. All of them are Negroes too. Hold on. The hidden ancestral identity of the American Negro. Americans originally called Anasazi, which means the ancient one. When Columbus arrived in America in 1492, the continent was already populated by at least 40 million people from 600 or more Native American tribes. Negroes, brown-skinned, tawnies, cinnamon-colored, black. That's why Benjamin Franklin said, no, don't bring no people over from Africa and set them here. These people, this continent is already full of brown-skinned people. Indigenous Americans are reddish brown to deep, dark brown people. Letters and Notes on the North American Indians by George Catlin, 1841. I give y'all this so y'all can look it up. Letters and Notes on the North American Indians by George Catlin, 1841. All primitive tribes known in America are dark, copper-colored with jet black hair. Page 149. Some Amera Indians have straight hair. Some of our people got straight hair. They got straight hair. While most possess curls in the extreme and every level of wavy hair in between. Most possess curls in the extreme, sort of like my hair. I don't have to put anything in it. I don't have a brush. I don't have a comb. I just wash it and it curls up. Curls in the extreme. It goes on to say, the texture of the hair is generally fine, soft as silk. Some of our hair is fine, soft as silk. As for mine, it kind of feels like cotton. It's soft though. Or is either coarse or harsh. All indigenous Americans are reddish brown, from light to dark, tawny. That's Letters and Notes on the North American Indians by George Catlin. He's saying the same thing Benjamin Franklin said when he saw it. He goes on to say, the hair of men falling down to the hams and sometimes to the ground is divided into plaits or slabs 2 inches wide and filled with a profusion of glue and earth, which becomes very hard and remains unchanged, aka locks. Don't wear hair in locks. That's what that's talking about. Now, let me read it again. The hair of the men falling down to the hamstrings and sometimes to the ground is divided into plaits or slabs 2 inches wide and filled with a profusion of glue and earth, which becomes very hard and remains unchanged. Locks together. We call them dreadlocks, but they ain't dreadlocks, they locks. Like when the angel grabbed Ezekiel by his locks and snatched his ass up, that's what that is. Women use deer oil in their hair, and it was flowing in plaits or braids. Our sisters still wear their hair in braids. Now, a lot of them have been smited with baldness or the scalp because that's one of the curses, but men wore hair shaved with a top lock or totally bald. I'm just backing up what I say about us being Negroes all over the world, especially here in America. Let's go to Indian American by Gurko. Some have slanted eyes, more did not. I got slanted eyes. Oh, that's right, because we the original Asians too. I got slanted eyes. Indian American by Gurko. Some have slanted eyes, more do not. John Smith, first English explorer after landing in Jamestown, Virginia in 1612, describing Powhatan, the Algonquin chief, like a devil, than a man with some 200 or more men as black as himself. He was scared of Powhatan when he saw him. He said, like he called him, he was like a devil than a man with more than 200 or more men as black as himself. Our National Archive, Eric Brown, J. Crosby. Some of them being very large, others very little, but generally tall and straight in shades of brown when they age. Okay. Hello. What else we got? The hidden ancestral identity of the American Negro. Artifacts found in southeastern America date back as far as 7,000 to 12,000 years, older than some in Egypt. Told you they didn't flip the world all the way around. Well, you think Africa and Egypt is? Nah, America is that land. Corn is native to America, not to Africa. And it's mentioned like 90 sometimes in the Bible. It snows here. It don't snow over there. They talk about winter houses and snow here. Snows here. It don't snow over there. They said Noah made the ark of gopher wood. Gopher wood is only found in Florida, not over there. But anyway, the hidden ancestral identity of the American Negro. Every inch of America was fully populated by millions of dark-skinned, curly-haired people. Curly-haired people. Females of America were kidnapped from America and shipped to the Caribbean to depopulate America. Remember in Letters and Notes concerning the increase observations concerning the increase of mankind, Benjamin Franklin, he said, no, don't bring the Africans over here and populate them we're trying to get rid of the Negroes over there. So females of America were kidnapped from America and shipped to the Caribbean to depopulate this area. Indians, as depicted as mestizos, Asians were first migrants to America. Africans and Native Americans by Jack D. Forbes. It is especially helpful when the place of birth is given, but otherwise it is not possible to tell whether a given Laurel, brown skin is what that means, is from the Americas, from the Canary Islands, from Northern Africa, from India, or from Spain. So you don't know. All of them look alike. In 1854, the California State Supreme Court, black may include all Negroes, but term Negro does not include all black persons. Swarthy equals dark color. Ruddy is like a shade of brown. 19th annual report of the Bureau of American, Africans and Native Americans. There we go. Let's go to Africans and Native Americans. Ethnology. A considerable proportion of the blood of the Southern Negroes is unquestionably Indian. Free Negro in Virginia. Free colored population grew by a mixture of Indians and Negroes. The free colored population, because some of us were sold into slavery, like the curses say, Israelites, was brought over here. But most of us were already here. So when you look at old census report, it was a lot of free Negroes. Then you had some sold into slavery. So that's what they're talking about. They call them slaves coming from somewhere else. And the indigenous people, the Indians, are already here, but they look alike. But if you take a dark-skinned Israelite that's short and stocky, and you place them somewhere where you know it's different, like some light-skinned Israelites are living, because it depends on what part of America you went. It determined how we looked. So then you mix them together like they're one race of people. Ashley Montagu. Many slaves came from the Caribbean, not Africa, had American ancestry. Take them from here, take them over there, take them back. That's why, because American Negroes were here, Israelites. English writers started using mulatto in 1590s. Mulatto equals half American, half African. So Israelites were already here, they was called Americans, Negroes, brown skin, cinnamon color, copper color. Africans looked alike, but they coming from over there. Mix them together, but they the same people. They the same people. Carter Woodson, free Negro heads of families in the United States in 1830. Entire Cherokee Indian population of Carroll County, Georgia, included as colored persons. We colored. Let me see. Negro skeletal remains from Indian sites in the West Indies. Yeah. T.D. Stewart, April 1939, U.S. National Museum. Negroid physical type inhabited the Virgin Islands in pre-Columbian times. Already over here. Everywhere. 100 Amazing Facts About the Negro with Complete Proof by J.A. Rogers, 1957. Negroes lived in America thousands of years before Columbus. Central American monuments show carvings of them as gods. The earliest inhabitants of Africa were not black, but brown. Oh, brown. Because remember, that land hadn't always been called Africa. They were brown. India has millions of Negroes. India, you think of India with the dot? Excuse the hand sign, I don't mean anything by that. With the dot, there's plenty of Israelites over there. They don't show you them on TV though. But it's populated by millions of Negroes. Because we the first inhabitants of that land too. When the Most High said he was going to scatter us and make us the bottom amongst all the nations, we at the bottom. You don't see us. And if you do, it's something negative. The purest Negro types are in Southern Asia. The purest Negro types in Southern Asia. In 1923, Dr. Joseph Rook, United States Department of Agriculture, discovered a Negro race, the Nakhis, in southern China. You know about them dudes? No. The founder of Chicago was a Negro, 1779, Baptiste Point disabled. Black man, I'm sorry, black man. Let me see. 100 amazing facts about the Negro. Most ancient names for black people are Nehesu, which equals Nubian, Ethiopian, Moor, Negro, Negritos, oldest humans. Black and colored are European words. Beethoven, they say Beethoven was mulatto. Paul Becker says Beethoven had wide, thick lips, short, thick nose, arched forehead. Let me see. Am I done? 100 amazing facts about the black Indian of the Western Hemisphere. Most Buffalo soldiers were black Indians, Negroes, Israelites, sent by the U.S. Army to assist in colonizing and confiscating other black Indian lands west of the Mississippi. Many black Indians who fought in the Civil War were not acknowledged as indigenous or native, just Negroes. Negro and colored were applied to black Indians to psychologically and spiritually remove them from their lands, because this is our land. They made treaties with us, but since we don't call ourselves Indians, our name is not on those treaties, because they keep changing our name. They name us something, make a deal with us, then they change our name. Then we self-identify something else. Black Indians did slave raids on one another. We sold each other as slaves. Remember Joseph's brothers, the tribes of Israel, Reuben them, Simeon, Levi, Judah them sold them into slavery? Is that it? I got so much on this joint. Let me see. Let's set the record straight. Olmecs down in Mexico, which is America, are original woolly-haired, dark, olive-toned people who walked from South and Central Africa to America before the continental drift. Olmec equals people of the rubberlands. Original name is Nubans. Olmecs called rubber people because they played games with the rubber ball made from the rubber tree. Calcasieu, Weeping Wood, pre-Columbian era, 1500 BC, 1540 AD. I think am I done? Am I done? Let me see. Am I done? Yeah, I might be done. Let's set the record straight. That's the name of it. Pietro el Negrito fed and led Christopher Columbus, this black dude. Fed and led Christopher Columbus, because Christopher Columbus didn't know where the hell he was going. He never landed in what we call this part of the United States of America. He was damn near down there in South America somewhere. He said that we have 9 ether hairs, what we have, flat and grows out to form a tight curl. Yeah, 9 ether hair. Yeah. Negritos equal black. Seed people equals indigenous. Nubans, Olmecs, came to America millions of years ago. Before the continental drift, they set up colonies. Nubans equal dark skin, woolly hair, big lips, wide noses. I think I'm done. Am I done? Am I done? Since all these tribes like to say all these other people are black, Latinos, and Native Americans, all them people were Negroes, man. Not them people y'all got standing up there with y'all. Y'all keep trying to kick us out and bring somebody in, but that what stiff-necked Negroes, Israelites do. So y'all gonna have to deal with the Most High on that. We ain't gonna even argue about it. Just deal with the Most High on that. When he comes separate the wheat from the tares. Okay? All right. I think that's done. Yeah. Also, let's set the record straight. It's the name of I think it was a book or essay or research article. But let's set the record straight. We the people is the exact meaning of the original name of the Cherokee tribe of Native American, which is Aniunwiya. Thomas Paine wrote U.S. Constitution, not James Madison. Know who Thomas Paine is? Yeah, he was an Indian. So the U.S. Constitution just kind of took Cherokee Nation's constitution and just kind of copied it. But, it's another story. Paine used the Six Nations of the Iroquois oral constitution known as the Great Law of Peace as foundation of the U.S. Constitution. Iroquois had gyneocracy, which is government of women, women's strength. Okay, am I done? I think I'm done. Am I done? Yeah, I think I'm done. Yeah, I think I'm done. Yeah, I think. Well, Dr. Albert Goodyear, University of South Carolina archaeologist, found sediments containing artifacts 50,000 years old. Source: the new evidence puts man in North America 50,000 years ago. I think I'm done. Am I done? Am I done? No, I ain't done yet. Hold on, y'all. The First Americans Were Africans by David Imhotep. Craniometric evidence shows that the first Americans looked like Africans. Because we were scattered. Clyde A. Winters, PhD, between 15,000 to 12,000 BCE, numerous African population in Mexico and Brazil. Clyde A. Winters, I'm done. So, this is for all y'all camps pushing that false ass 12 tribes chart. You saying all Israelite Negroes. Why come they not? Because y'all said they not? Because y'all don't want them to be? I know my dad had like 12 brothers and sisters. 3 of them died at birth. But my granddad gave birth, and my granddad and grandmama had 13 kids. Some of them tall and dark brown. Some of them light skinned. Some of them short. But they all Negroes. They all black. All of them. So, y'all, when y'all fake 12 tribes chart, there's no need to art because the Most High is going to sort it all out anyway. So y'all, as hard as y'all try, y'all can't push the original Israelites out of that and bring others in. You can try. But just deal with it when judgment comes on that head for lying. So this started as me. I'm about to get back at you, Sakari, and Gorilla Hebrew. Because you a big rah-rah dude. You and your little rapper guy. Your little rapper sidekick and the other guy who said, I heard him say Solomon was Jesus one time. Oh my gosh. I could have lit his ass up right then with that lie. Because y'all just do what y'all want to do for real. And Gorilla Hebrew in the Hellcat, huh? You an Israelite and you a Hellcat. In a Hellcat. Because you love to talk. You love to overtalk people. You love to scream like that scare somebody. And you keep your little rapper friend with you. What's his name? Deacon? I think that's his name. See, y'all don't worship the Most High. Y'all worship an idol. Y'all in idolatry. So an enemy of the Most High is an enemy of mine. You know? And y'all have pushed this doctrine long enough. I've been waiting on the Most High to give me permission to get at y'all ass. I had to wait. Because I don't move until he tells me to move. But it hit my spirit so hard the other morning, I said, yeah, it's time. Because y'all having a little time to repent and turn around. Admit your ways were wrong. And confess and repent to the Most High before it's too late. You see a war about to jump off, right? You see all these prophecies being fulfilled, right? You see the children of Israel being awakened. Because salvation, complete salvation is coming. But the Most High said he wasn't going to save us in haste. We weren't going to go out in haste like we did in Egypt. It's going to take its time. It's taking its time. But y'all too proud to apologize. Y'all too proud to say y'all wrong. Y'all probably going to call me a scoffer, huh? That's why I always go to the scriptures. That's why I always go to their research when you're trying to say, oh, Israel, Negroes? Yeah, they are. Yeah. Yeah, Jacob, Rachel, and Leah. Bilhah, Zipporah, yeah, huh? Yeah. They are. Y'all can't change it. Regardless of what y'all say, y'all can't change it. Y'all can keep all the Gentiles y'all want to up there reading with you. But the Most High says a bastard shall not enter into the congregation of the Lord, even until the 10th generation. What does a bastard mean? What does it mean? One Israelite parent, one non-Israelite parent. You are who your father is? Yeah, if you're a Levite, if the man is a Levite, and the woman is, say, from Dan, because Dan, I forgot when I was calling out the tribes earlier, I forgot your name, Dan. So if the daddy is a Levite, and the mom is a Danite, the children are Levites. But if the daddy is a Simeonite, and the mommy is a Egyptian, the child is a bastard. Right? Yeah, that's what that means. Most High is about order. Y'all are out of order. The world is out of order. But the earth is given over into the hand of the wicked. Because that's how that goes. You get a Shemite, you get a Hamite. Hamite blacks too, right? But y'all just say blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. So all blacks are Israelites? Nope. They're not. Because Shem was black, brown skin. Ham was black, brown skin. Japhet was black, brown skin. Right? Yes. So all of them not Israelites, though. Not all Shemites are Israelites. But they black, though. According to, they black. But, yeah, I wanted to say that because when you talk about Latin America, all America, North America, South America, Latin America, Central America, is all one landmass. That wasn't the name of this land. It was for the sake of conversation. And all of them were Negroes. Israelites, we've been called, that's why the Most High said y'all gonna be a byword. I don't call y'all colored, African, African-American, Indians, Moor, Kemet. They gonna call y'all everything. Colored, did I say colored? Bywords. They gonna call y'all everything but who you are. That's part of the nations taking crafty counsel against the Most High's hidden ones. So we can cut them off from being a nation. So the name of Israel will be no more in remembrance. People don't talk about the Israelites. They don't. Call them niggas something else. Because they made treaties with our people. Then they went back on those treaties. Then they changed our name, then had us self-identify something. They ain't make us call ourselves that. Just give them choices. But don't put the real choice on there. They gonna choose one. All you gotta do is not choose anything. Say, yo, you ain't on here. But I'm finna get back to Sakari and looking at your video. Gorilla Hebrew. Rah guy. Tough guy. From Memphis, man. All that don't do nothing for me. And not only that, above that, I'm a warrior of the Most High. I'm a priest of the Most High. I'm a Levite. I'm a real priest of the Most High. So I teach this word to obey him. He's the only one I fear. Because the Most High says he's the one that wounds and he heals. He kills and makes alive. So you don't supposed to be afraid of no man. Because if they jump on you, that's the Most High doing that. If somebody kill you, that's the Most High killing you. He's just using that person to do it. So he's the one you fear. So rah guy. Y'all videos kind of long too, man. Hour and a half, 2 hours. I picked this one because it's like 40-some minutes. And it's probably going to take me forever because you ain't said but 2 sentences and I already got 3 pages. Lighten your ass up. Because you say all praise to the Most High. Then you immediately start giving praise to the idol. Do you know what all praise means? All praise means all praise. All of it. Not just a little bit. But this video ain't for you. It's another one for you. This for y'all in that fake 12 tribes chart. The real children of Israel, stay encouraged. The Most High acknowledges you. He knows who you are. No one can push you out of that covenant. To hell with that chart. It's already been discovered and confessed that chart is fake. So let them keep pushing it. Let them keep pushing their idol. If they don't repent, they got to deal with the Most High and his warriors, which they don't want to see, but they're gonna have to see them. So, shalom, Israel. Stay encouraged. The real Israelites, the real children of Israel.